guys, how's it going? Today's video is all about Anastasia of Beverly Hills. This is a super popular brand, but up until recently, there was only a limited range of products available on the Sephora website and in Sephora stores of Anastasia. It was mainly all of her brow products, and there would be occasionally like an eyeshadow palette that would come out that would be there as like a limited edition product. Her contour kits were sold at Sephora, but she has so many more products that were only available on her website, such as lip glosses, liquid lipsticks, individual eyeshadows, highlighters, just a lot of really cool things that I have been wanting to try for a long time now. But given that I live in Canada, between the shipping and the exchange rate, it was just way too expensive to be ordering off the Anastasia website. So when I saw recently that they started carrying a lot of these products on the Sephora website and also in the Sephora stores, I was super excited to get my hands on some of these things and try them out. So I have been loving a few things, and I wanted to film this little review type video and show you guys some swatches in case you are interested in also placing an order, because I think that Anastasia is such a cool company. Anastasia is the woman, of course, who runs it, and then her daughter helps her out, and I think that they have a really good thing going, and I think that they really listen to what their customers are looking for, and they are good businesswomen, and I think that's awesome. So I think it is amazing that Sephora is now carrying more of their products, and some of these things are just unreal. So let's just jump into this video. To start off, I just want to quickly mention the Anastasia Brow Definer. This is a new product in general to both Sephora and Anastasia as a company. This is similar to their Brow Wiz, but it is a lot thicker. So anyone familiar with the Brow Wiz knows that it has a super like fine point, and it can take quite some time to fill in your brows. So I think they definitely listened to what people were saying, and they listened to that feedback, and they came out with this product that has a much thicker tip on it, and it just makes filling in your brows go super quickly. Mine is in the shade Soft Brown, and like I said, Anastasia is like known for their brow products, and they have an amazing shade range, and so there's going to be something there for everybody, which is amazing. And this has just quickly become like my absolute favorite brow product. So if you are looking for a new product for your brows, I would highly recommend this one. It comes with a spoolie, and yeah, Anastasia brow products just can't be beat. Okay, I have been wanting to try the individual Anastasia eyeshadows for such a long time. I had seen them on YouTube and on Instagram, and I just think that the shade range looked so cool and pretty, and like just the different finishes of the eyeshadows I was so interested in trying out. But like I said, it was never available to us Canadians that accessibly. So once I saw that they were available on Sephora, I knew I had to try them out. I was shocked to go on there and see the price, though. I will say for Canadians, these individual eyeshadows are $16 each, which is just, you know, it's a little bit crazy, but I decided to try out 4 to start off with. And if you think about that, I spent $64 on these 4 eyeshadows, which is just crazy, but I decided that it was worth it, and I will tell you that these eyeshadows are amazing. So while they are crazy expensive, they are really, really good quality. So besides the price though, let's just move past the price. So when you order 4 of them, you get this little case thingy for $1, and they are magnetic, so you could just pop them in a Z palette if that's what you prefer. But I decided to get this little case just because I wanted to go for shades here that would be kind of like my go-to everyday colors for the spring and summertime. So that is why I chose these shades. The ones that I have here are Orange Soda, which is just this beautiful pale peachy orange transition shade, Burnt Matte Orange, which is exactly how I would describe it. It is a little bit more on the brown side, and I have just been loving this for deepening up the crease. Peach Sorbet is just the most pretty champagne light gold peachy shade for all over the lid. I have been obsessed with it. And then Rose is just this beautiful metallic pinky rose shade, and I have been loving all of these shadows so much. I'm wearing them all today. These 2 I have in my crease area and also on my lower lash line. This Peach Sorbet is all over my lid, and then I have the rose color just kind of on the outer portion of my lid. And these shadows are incredible. I think that they are that perfect like pigmentation where they have such beautiful color payoff, and they're super easy to blend, but they're not so soft that they leave a bunch of fallout, so that is really nice. And yeah, in general, I just think that these shadows are incredible. I did want to compare them quickly to these eyeshadow palettes that you can get. So I have this one here. This is the World Traveler palette. It's no longer available, but I got it last fall, I believe, or last summer maybe. But I just wanted to talk about the price again, which I don't want to be focused on that, but so these are $16 each, so $64 with the little case, $65, and this here was $39. So I really don't understand it. I looked up the size, and these are half of the size each of these guys, but still, so it's basically like 8 of the shadows. Like it just doesn't make sense why these are so expensive, but anyway, if you are interested in trying Anastasia eyeshadows, I would probably recommend going with one of these palettes to start off with, just because of like the price. And these are amazing quality. Like I don't see any difference between the palettes and the individual eyeshadows. But I will say, given that this is something that I have been using literally every day, and I know I'm going to be using it all spring and summer long, like this orange soda shade, if you're just going to get one eyeshadow, that is the one I would recommend. Throwing that into the crease area as a transition shade is so springy and beautiful, and I have just been loving that. But I will say that I do think this is worth it, and I really, really love these, and I'm glad that we have the option to get them now. And that's all I'll say about that. Believe it or not, I had not tried out the Anastasia liquid lipsticks until they came on the Sephora website. Anastasia liquid lipsticks have been out for a long time now, like definitely over a year, and I have been just dying to try them. But like I said, it was just too hard to get my hands on them. So I decided to order one just to see how I like the formula to start off with. And the one I got is in the shade Pure Hollywood. It is what I'm wearing today, and it is just like a light peachy pinky nude shade. Would I say that this is my favorite liquid lipstick formula ever? No, but I do really like it. The one thing I will say about this is do not try and layer it up. If you put on like one thin layer, you are good to go. I had used this a few days ago, and I put it on, and then like a little bit later I put on another layer, and it made it look really crumbly and cracky. But if I just keep it with one thin coat, it leaves my lips looking at that beautiful matte finish, but not like cracky and dry. So just use a little bit of product. I think with this type of liquid lipstick, less is more. So I do really like this. I am going to be getting more shades for sure. I really like this one because it does show up quite pink on my lips, but still staying very nude. So if you guys have any recommendations for other shades from the Anastasia liquid lipstick range that you love, let me know in the comments below, because I can't be tamed. Okay guys, I saved the best for last. This is the thing that I have just been like obsessed with. It is amazing, and it is excellent value and quality, and I am just going to tell you what it is. It is the Anastasia Glow Gleam Kit. This is the silver one. It has a lot more pink shades in here. You will see, if you saw my recent video all about my top 5 favorite highlighters, you would know that I tend to lean towards loving more of like a pink toned highlight. So when I saw this on the Sephora website, I was like, oh hell yes. So first of all, it comes with this little sleeve, and definitely don't get rid of this if you order this, because it is amazing for travel, or if you're like a makeup artist putting it in your kit. It just keeps it all protected, because sometimes when you're traveling you might get something kind of like stuck in there because it doesn't have like an actual clasp. So I love that it comes with this. Don't throw that away. And then you open it up here. I love this so much, you guys. This retails for $52 Canadian, and you get 4 full-size highlighters. So isn't that an amazing value? That is just why I'm so confused by these kind of like price differences here. Like those individual eyeshadows are super expensive, but you are literally getting this size of product for basically I'm doing some bad math. Oh, I haven't been in school for a long time. But you're getting these for like $13, basically $13. I did it. You're getting these for $13 each, and those eyeshadows are $16. So that is why I'm confused. But anyway, I just am obsessed with this. I think that the shades in here are like me in a highlighter palette. Like seriously, I love those like peachy pink tones. I think that they're super flattering. And again, these are magnetic, and they pop out here, as you can see, so you could throw them into a Z palette if that is what you prefer. I personally actually quite like it in here, because my favorite way to use these is mixing a few shades together. For example, today I am wearing Crushed Pearl and Hard Candy. I love Hard Candy. It is just this beautiful like peachy pink, but it has like this kind of like undertone purple iridescence to it, and I just think it's so pretty. That's what I have on my cheeks today. And then Starburst down here. Oh, I'm like using this like a pointer, like I'm a teacher. Starburst down here is just like the most beautiful pale baby pink, and then I love that they have a more like champagne type of goldeny peach shade here in Mimosa. And while I am flinging this brush around, I will just talk about it. This is also from Anastasia, and this is new to the Sephora website as well. This is the A23 brush. This is meant for highlighting, and it is amazing, you guys. When I have seen other people use it, I've always thought that it would be like too big for that area, but no, the way that it is like tapered and cut, it is just perfect for going right in there. And I like to just, I'll just show you. I'll take a little bit of crushed pearl, and I kind of put my brush in it flat, and I just put it on the very high points and then go and use the tip of the brush to blend it all in. And it is just perfect. If you are not in the market for a new highlighter, but you are looking to like, you know, up your highlighter game, I would highly recommend this brush. I think that it is just beautiful, and I just love it. I think it is amazing. They also have a more golden kit. It comes with like a gold packaging, and if you have more like that beautiful olive tone skin, or you just prefer like a golden bronzed highlight, I would recommend that one. It is also super beautiful. But yeah, if there's one thing I'd recommend, it is this. I love mixing these shades together. I love putting a little bit on like my décolleté collarbone area. I just think the formula of them is phenomenal. There's no glitter or like chunky glitter in it whatsoever. It is just that beautiful velvety finish, shimmery, and it is just the best. If you can't tell, I love this. I love it. So those are all the new Anastasia products that I've picked up recently. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of mini review swatch type video. Let me know if there's anything that you're going to pick up down below. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because it means so much to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Today's video is going to be a fully drugstore makeup tutorial. Everything in this video you can find at the drugstore, and a lot of these things are newer to me.